G'day guys, Mark here from BiFacial Services. Just thought we'd show you through another build that we've just finished. It's about to roll out this morning. It's out here in the driveway ready to be collected. This Southern Star is about 15 years old, and Paul and his wife bought it to us wanting to know if we could set it up full off-grid. The system that was originally in here was literally just a battery to run the controller on the fridge, the water pump, and some LED lights. So we've given them a full off-grid package ready to go on this one, including replacing an old water heater, adding a grey water tank because the system didn't have grey water at all, completely new solar system. Once again, there was no solar to start with, and we've upgraded his internal lights to LED. So if you come over here, we can see we've now got a Victron 3000 inverter, so the 12-3120. We're running dual ATG 314 amp LiFePo4 batteries. We're running the Orion XS 50 amp DCDC charger, dual MPPT 130s, and the Orion GX turbo system. So that's connected to a 7-inch touchscreen inside, which we'll show you in a minute. We've now got a nice big Anderson lead on the front to allow us to use that 50 amp Orion GX. So if we come inside, now I mentioned that we'd upgraded the lights. We've kept the original light housings to maintain the view of the features of the van, but we've upgraded these to LED now instead of the neon tubes that were in there that were quite orange and quite dull in here. Made it quite hard. That would have been impossible. So I've upgraded all the lights to the LED touchscreen, LED panels. Up here we've got the Victron 7-inch touchscreen. So this allows us to monitor our solar. So as I mentioned, we're running two 30 amp solar controllers in the front. We've got 800 watts of ATG BiFacial 200 watt panels on the top. So 4 panels on the top. This also allows us to monitor our inverter and change all of our inverter settings up here. You can see all of our AC loads, all of our DC loads, and our battery. So at the moment we're charging off the solar, be that only a little bit, and we're up to 93% charge. So we did actually run this down a little bit this morning with the heater and the air conditioner, just to prove that the solar will bring it back up. We're running in the tanks underneath. We had 2 original freshwater tanks, so we've replaced the sensors in those tanks, and we've added a new 110 litre grey water tank that's got a brand new sensor in it as well. Now coming back to these this RV electronics panel with 3 tank monitoring. So we've got front, rear and grey. The original tank monitors that were in here ran on the little 12-volt batteries. They were completely cooked because they'd never had the batteries replaced and they'd all leaked and corroded contacts. So I've done a complete upgrade there. Paul elected to have us replace the hot water system because the anode in that had completely dissolved. Rather than dealing with ongoing maintenance issues on a 15-year-old water heater, he decided to go with a brand new Swift hot water system. And we've replaced the pump switch on there as well, just to make sure everything's clean and new. All right. Moving through into the bedroom, Paul wanted a couple of fans so that we can move some air around rather than having to run the air conditioner all the time. Air conditioner will run off the inverter. We've tested that, proven that. It'll run in heat and cool modes. But rather than running that to just circulate air, we've gone with a couple of the, and we've mounted them both in such a way that we can actually swivel them around to utilise them both in the dining area and in the bedroom area. All right. So if we go outside, there's nothing else to look at in here. If we go outside and have a quick look, we'll just show you how we've slung that grey water tank underneath. So around under here, just behind the axle, we've now got a new 110 litre tank with the shut-off valve here so that we can store the water when we're in national parks, or we can flow it out into a hose or onto the ground when we're in other locations. All right, all slung up to the chassis with a nice new stone guard on it as well. So here's our brand new, nice, clean hot water system. That's the Swift 18 litre storage unit that'll run on gas and electric. And while I'm here, you'll note we've put some vents in both sides of this tunnel boot at the front here, just to allow us to ventilate that inverter as well. all right, so that it doesn't overheat when it's out in the heat of summer. So if you've got an older van like this, don't be afraid to give us a call. It is possible to make these things fully off-grid as well. You don't have to have a shiny new, brand new van with all the bells and whistles. We can put all the bells and whistles into your older vans. So give us a call at Byford Services on 04511 91163. Cheers, guys.